Okay, I'm going to walk you through how to place a simple trade in Marketech Focus. First thing of all is this is your accounts page. So I've just got it lined up as the practice account. There's a few things that the practice account can do that you can't do in the live market. For example, you could buy more stock in the practice account than there is money in the practice account. You can sell shares that you don't have. You can trade when the market's shut. So don't take it as gospel. So using the practice account, if you have a look here, you've got cash available, and at the moment you've got cash at bank. Now what you've got to be aware of is that the share market has what's called a T+2, so anything that you buy today you don't actually pay for and won't come out of your bank account for a couple of days, and then that data won't actually show up until the next day because it's a link with Macquarie Bank. It's not a pooled trust where we have direct access to your bank account. Now, the stocks that you hold in your portfolio are listed here. Obviously, you can just scroll through them quite simply. And then any orders that you have are shown here. So to buy a stock, you press the buy button. Let's say that you're going to choose a limit, which is where you define what price you're going to pay. And then you can drag that line up and down. Let's say we wanted to buy it back down here. That's the price I want to pay. And that's the number of units that I might want to buy. So I'll place that buy order, just a normal limit account, confirm that that's where I want it to go, and you'll see now theoretically that that's that line in the stock. That line there is the shares that I already hold, and if I had a sell, it would be up top here or somewhere else on the chart. Now, if I want to amend that order, I can either amend it here, or I can actually amend it again just using the slider and a confirm amendment. If I want to change the number of units, I just modify it. Let's roll that back to 70 and good deal cancelled, amend. Now there's a lot of things you can do in the live market that you can't do in the practice account. So you can stipulate how long you'd like that order to stay live. It can be a day only, or it can be a good till a certain date, or it can just be today as this one is set up. And again, to chase that stock, I can just move that line up, and then eventually deal is done. So this is obviously the practice account, but in the live market, what you would see when you place an order to buy or sell, you'll be able to see that in bold, and you'll be able to open up and see if there's any shares ahead of you at that price point. The other thing that you have that you don't have in the practice account is the ability to click on the order history and see the orders that you've placed and see which exchange they traded on and how quickly it took to trade. It normally takes less than a second as long as one of your orders isn't breaching market rules. So once I've placed the order, perhaps I want to put a price alert on the stock. So this is what the price alert will look like. You press the button here. We could put one a bit higher as well. Then in terms of behavior, want to know if it's going to trade above 62.54. It's either going to ping my phone or pop a little alert up on my browser here, or I can even have it set me an email. Also, just be careful, if you click this button here, it'll just keep going off and off and off and off and off until you turn it off. So that's quite handy for things like news, or if you're day trading and want to see a trade each time at a certain price. Otherwise, it's going to do your head in. And of course, like everything, you can just move that down to a different price. And if you want to put one above and below, ditto. Okay, so the last thing on alerts, you've got your news alerts as well. So this will ping you if you've got a bit of price sensitive information, if that's what you choose, or you can just choose for all news, or you can set it to none. This little tab over here will show you all of the alerts that have pinged, and see the little one that I've set off there. And more importantly, you can go here to modify all of your different alerts. In the next bit, we'll probably come back and do the conditional orders.